Episode 3, Season 6 of the Northstars Show is all set to go. We're previewing a new segment this time around. We've got two hunters on with me. We're calling it 2-on-1, where two of us pick on one guy. Hunter Rambow, been a good sport about that. He had some pretty good answers to our questions. We've got the Norman Wild girls that are here. We've got Callie, Cummings, Rachel O'Toole, and their coach Lee Cummings talking about pretty good start to the beginning of their season and sort of what their whole year looks like. We talked to Coach Cody, Genaille, all here on the Northstars Show. I'm joined now by Cody Genaille, one of the assistant coaches with the Northstars. Cody, looking back on the weekend, a couple of losses again, some really good flashes and some stuff that probably you weren't too 100% impressed with. Overall, what were some of your thoughts on the weekend?
Growing pains is a big thing. Few new coaches, few new players. We're all trying to learn the system, but I think we're making baby steps towards our final outcome was what we want as a team. We've seen spurts throughout the weekend and periods, but it's just those little mental lapses in that 2-minute part of the game where it comes and bites us in the end, right?
People disappear sometimes, either on the ice or up in their heads. We always do blues and golds. Blues first. Some of the things that really you want to focus on, working on things that you didn't like seeing out there.
Staying on the penalty box is a big thing. It hurt us in the Saturday game. Playing behind, we're on a team. We're more of a 5-on-5 team. We're fast, we're quick, and that's what we try to key in on. But once we get in penalty troubles, then we start shortening the bench, and of course the negativity sets in, things like that, right? But that's young guys coming in as a team. We're going to go through that. So.
Yeah, it seemed to me that special teams struggled a little bit, and I think that's probably comes from, like you said, a young team, guys that haven't played too much together, and you haven't had as many games together as some of the teams in the league, so that's probably something you want to work on.
Oh, for sure. Our power play has to be better. I think we had 1 goal on our power play, which was huge to get one finally, but we got to work little baby steps, right? Guys coming from other places and never played with each other. It's really hard to find that chemistry sometimes, but you know, we saw some good things in that Sunday game that we can look forward to coming up this season.
For sure, moving in that direction. Talking about some of the golds, for sure the second period in the Sunday game had to be one of the golds. Talk a little bit about that and maybe some other things that you were impressed with.
Darian Garrick had a nice big hit. That was nice to see.
A big hit, holy cow, it was a whopper.
Oh, I loved it. Alex Murray, of course. We joked around with it now that he's fine. I had him last year, so he's a good sport about it. But you know what? The positive thing is we stood as a team throughout the whole game. I know we lost 6-2 that Sunday, but we regrouped at the end and realized that we played some of our best hockey this year.
Perfect. No, yeah, I couldn't agree more. So a few things that you're working on as we head into this coming weekend. What are you focusing on with the guys tonight and through the week?
Basically keep their feet moving, because once they realize that their feet moving, they open up space for themselves. And we're not a big, gritty team that's going to hit everyone, but I do believe we have the team to skate faster than almost every team in the league.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We're looking forward to seeing some more of some of the good stuff we saw this weekend, and we know that you'll rein in some of the bad stuff. So best of luck this weekend and the next couple weeks.
Perfect. Thanks, Krentz.
Hi, I'm Caleb Roster, I'm 19. Position is defense, hometown, Thompson, Manitoba. Elementary school is Burntwood. Favorite NHL player, Jacob Trouba.
This is a minor hockey moment, a chance for us to explore all different aspects of minor hockey, from sort of the plays on the ice right through to the lobby and people that make the game tick. Today with me now are a couple of the players on the Norman Wild. I've got Rachel O'Toole and Callie Cummings and their coach Lee Cummings. These guys have had a few games under their belt already this season and are heading into some big stuff. So Lee, you coached the team last year and you're coaching again this year. What have you seen sort of in terms of changes or how the team's looking this year?
We've got a new group this year. We've picked up a couple of girls out in Dauphin and one from Winnipegosis and also one out of Winnipeg. The numbers were a little low this year. It's still, we're working on our numbers, whatever. We could still use a couple of players. Other than that, we really like what we see. A lot of energy, working hard. We've had some success right at the beginning. Since then, we're
Working at it.
We're working on some defense or whatever, but no, things are going good so far.
Great. And so, Callie, this is your returning player this year. So some people maybe aren't too familiar with what the AAA Midget Girls League is all about. So can you give us just a little overview? How many games do you play? Where do you play? What does the season look like for you?
We play about 28 games regular season, and then we have a couple showcases. And we play teams like Yellowhead, Pembina Valley, Central Plains, Eastman, Interlake, Westman.
So this isn't the Split Lake, Cross Lake loop. You guys are doing some pretty
Oh,
long,
yeah.
some pretty long road trips.
Yeah,
So
we're going
you're
pretty far.
you're on the road every weekend, basically, like either home or away. You play every weekend.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it. And Rachel, your first year on the team, and did you play last year? Third year? I got to get out to more games. So you moved to Thompson this year. How's that change been for you?
It's good. I really like it here.
Your billet family treats you okay?
Yeah.
For people at home, this is her billet family. So that's a pretty tough one to answer, I think, without being too hard on these guys. You've got some returning players, I guess, this year, and some new players. What's your mix look like?
Actually, the majority from the Norman region are from Cross Lake and Thompson. We do have one girl from Split Lake. Rachel's from the Paw. Moved here this year for the winter, which is good to see. Get her out in the ice with our team a little bit more here in House League and stuff like that. Other than that, like I said, we got a few pickups from down south, and it's a pretty good mix.
Nice, and it's tricky business, I guess, getting the team together. So how do you practice? How do you come together as a team? Do you do team building stuff on the road? Do you sing songs on the bus? Do you karaoke at the hotel? What do you guys do?
Well, we don't have a bus, so we don't do that. We every once in a while we have home games. We'll try and get together for like practices on a Friday night or something. Or in a few weeks, I think we have practices coming up. We'll all go to Cross Lake and practice there for a few days. We'll stay in the school together, probably do some team bonding stuff there.
Having some fun. I like it. You've had a chance to play a few games this year, some good preseason stuff and a couple other games. Heard you got a couple goals. Can you talk us through one of them? What was the best looking one?
Probably the one Callie assisted. I dropped it back to her, and she shot, and then I got the rebound. That was against Yellowhead.
Just good, solid hockey stuff, and keeping it with the billet family, so you had to do it. Callie, how's the year been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good. Yeah.
Any highlights? Throw any big hits?
Got my first goal this weekend. Got a breakaway and just faked a shot and went backhand.
Not too many of us saw it, so it was tucked right under the bar. Obviously, backhand, cheddar, water bottle over the boards,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not surprised. When do you guys have your next games up here that maybe some of us could catch, or some of our viewers, Flin Flon the Paw, Norrie House, Cross Lake?
This weekend, we're actually playing in Flin Flon on the Saturday at 6 o'clock. Then we're heading to the Paw for a Sunday game at 10:15. Our first games in Thompson are the end of October, 29th and 30th here in town. One thing we've added this year to our schedule, we're actually playing a couple of games out in Cross Lake, which is good. So many girls out there, we want to support back their community. All the rest of our home games are going to be up here in Thompson, a couple in December, I think a couple in February also.
Great, I'm glad to have it. Just before we wrap up, Rachel, in case you missed it on the Northstars Show, I got a chance to wear your jersey on the first show of the year because you guys had a fantastic preseason. We wanted to rep that a little bit. So got ripped a bit by some of the Northstar guys for wearing the Wild jersey to kick off the year, but I felt good about it. So thanks for lending me that. Best of luck with the rest of the year.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Good
Bruce.
luck, Coach.
Thank you, Bruce.
We're doing a new segment here on the Northstar Show, debuting it right now. No better way to do it than with two hunters. I got Hunter Halcrow, returning guest. I don't know how he got on here twice. Hunter Rambow, I didn't want him on until after Christmas, but Paul said we got to bring him on. He said he's doing too well this year, we got to bring him on. So Hunter, first year on the team, just moved up here from the Paw. How's things been going so far?
Things been going pretty good. Just getting to know the place and hopefully hope for a good year.
Enjoying Thompson. I mean, you had a great start. You got a couple goals at the beginning of the year. Tell us about which one's your favorite one. I'm sure you play them in your mind every night as you're falling asleep still, but which one's the number one in your mind?
My second one against Central Plains on a breakaway went down low right.
That's a veteran move. Everybody wants to go cheese, especially on their first one of the year. So top marks to you for showing a little maturity, even though you're, 15?
Yeah, 15.
Love it, man. We got lots of good stuff coming up. It's a new segment. So what it is, it's 2-on-1. So Hunter and I, 2-on-1's like a hockey term, right? You with me on that? And a 5-minute major is 5. So what we're going to do is we're each going to ask you 5 questions. So it's the two of us ganging up on you.
Okay.
A little bit like 1 minute. I get to go first. Favorite restaurant in the Paw?
Good times.
Pretty straightforward.
Which player gets the most girls on the team?
Definitely me, for sure.
He was hoping for the other Hunter, I'm sure. How do you like your eggs?
Basted.
Basted? I don't know if we've ever had that before. I like it.
Black or white tape?
Definitely white tape.
Uh-oh, that was one of mine. We got to start prepping this segment ahead of time. That's all right, I got another one. How early do you come to the game? So when would you show up at the rink? What do you do before the game?
I usually tape my stick in the same seat, and I usually come 2.5 hours early.
2.5, not bad.
What's your favorite shootout move?
Oh, that's a good one.
I like going forehand, backhand, but it doesn't work always.
You're working on it. You get there. It's a good move. What's your favorite kind of music?
Just pop music, nothing too special.
Straight up pop? A little bit of Taylor Swift, Britney Spears?
Maybe a little bit once in a while.
I tried listening to Jay-Z on the weekend. You like that?
Yeah, he's all right.
No, I didn't. I don't get it. I don't like it.
What's it like being around all the guys in the room?
I don't know, it's a good time always. Guys are pretty funny. Some goofballs like Hunter over here.
Some good entertainment going on. Here's my last one. Favorite subject in school?
Math.
Gotta be. Got good help in that class.
Who do you think is going to get the most PIMs on the team this year?
Well, Hunter over here is 27 at the beginning of the year already, so if he keeps it up, probably you.
I don't think that's anything to be proud of, but I think you've got a good shot if you're betting on him on the over-under. That's a new segment on the show. I don't think it sucked, guys, so thanks for joining me. First one around. 2 Hunters, Hunter Halcrow, Hunter Rambow. It's 2-on-1. Well, that's it, folks. That's episode 3 of season 6. It's in the books. I was so excited at the start of the show. I had the guys kind of watching me over by the boards and missed out on a couple things at the start. So should have introduced myself. Maybe I'm Bruce Krentz. I host the show. Behind the camera, we've got Paul Anderson. His last name isn't from Shaw. It's actually Anderson. He's right here on the show. We also forgot to do what's under the coat. Like I said, so excited about the show. We had such great guests on. It was a lot of fun. I forgot to do this one. Under the coat this time around, representing the Kings, our regular season, this is the men's team that I play for. Our regular season starts this week too, and I think I'm just as hyped as the kids are. Thanksgiving's over now, and we've got all of minor hockey getting up and running. Wanted to wear this, rep my team a little bit. In case you missed it last week too, I was wearing these shoes. I wore them again. Kathy Valentino was our guest. She said they were Northstars shoes. I think she thought they were blue and yellow. They're King shoes because they're kind of purple and yellow. So I like the Northstars too. If these look blue to you, then yeah, absolutely they're Northstar shoes. If they look purple to you, then they're King shoes. We did that new segment where we did a 2-on-1 with Hunter Rambow and Hunter Halcrow, 2 of us picking on one guy asking questions. If you're interested in hearing something from the coaches or the players here on the show, catch us at the Shaw Facebook page or on Twitter. Shoot us in those questions. If we like them, we'll use them. If we don't like them, it's a straight delete. Yeah, even if we don't like them, there's a good chance we're still going to use them. Thanks to Cody Genaille. If you send us some questions, we'd be happy to ask him some of those things on another episode. And like I said, thanks to Lee Cummings, Rachel O'Toole, and Callie Cummings from the AAA Wild. It was really nice to have them on the show. You know what? We're going to do this all again in 1 week, or maybe we're going to release the whole season at once, just like they do on Netflix. We're still not sure, but we're making one every week, and we want to see you here again on YouTube. Hello to people out in Flin Flon and the Paw and across the north that are catching us there. It's the Northstars Show on Shaw TV.